Welcome back here to HuskerOnline.com as we make our way through our top 40 player list. A panel of 6 members of the Husker Online staff got together, gave us our top 40 players into fall camp. Today, we are on players 26 to 30. Sean Callahan with Robin Washut and Nate Klaus here. Let's start with our number 30th player, running back Mikale Wilbon. He's somebody that Husker fans got a taste of last year against BYU. We really never saw him, though. Again, Robin, it kind of remains to be seen how much we'll see Mikale Wilbon here in 2016.
Well, especially when you consider you got a senior, Terrell Newby, and then Divine Azigbo, who is arguably one of the best players in their bowl game win. So he's got some work to do to earn playing time, but he has that kind of game-breaking ability that I think he can be a factor, especially if Nebraska incorporates the screen pass to the running back more than like they say they're going to. So it's an uphill battle, but I think he's got a shot to at least see some playing time.
Well, let's move over now to number 29, Nate. You look at Mick Stoltenberg, a defensive tackle who missed the spring, but physically there may not be a more impressive-looking guy on the roster.
Yeah, especially along that defensive line. Mick Stoltenberg was a player who was really coming into his own towards the end of last season, suffered that knee injury that really hurt him, so he was held out this spring. But he's going to be counted on to be a big force there at defensive tackle, a position that's very thin this fall.
At number 28 is another defensive lineman, Dzuris. He was a starter and played a lot last year, opposite of Jack Gangwish, a walk-on from Plattsmouth, former 100-meter dash runner in high school. So he can definitely, he's athletic. He's not a true pass rusher, kind of a role player type of guy, but there's no doubt John Perella is going to need Dzuris to play a big role and play a lot of snaps this year on the defensive line. At number 27, Robin, is Alonzo Moore, one of those wide receivers who's a big play guy. Nebraska really developed him a lot last year. We saw him make some huge catches in games like Rutgers.
Right, and it's good to kind of be like Wilbon, where he's got a lot of competition in front of him. I mean, everybody talks about Jordan Westerkamp, Brandon Riley, Stanley Morgan. There's only so many footballs to go around, especially if Nebraska's going to try and maybe have more of a controlled offense. So what his role production-wise, it kind of remains to be seen, but athletically speaking, there might not be a more explosive receiver just as far as stretching the field than Alonzo Moore.
And then finally at number 26, linebacker Marcus Newby. He's somebody that played a lot of snaps last year. I think he fits this scheme and this system so much better than Bo Pelini's defense. There's even a chance, I still think, that Marcus Newby could be utilized as a pass rusher if Nebraska wanted to go that route. But right now, he would be considered arguably a starting linebacker or somebody that's going to play starting type reps for the Huskers at linebacker this fall. Well, that wraps it up here for players number 26 to 30. Tomorrow, we will give you our players number 21 to 25. Thanks again here for watching HuskerOnline.com.